I'm Vaughn with WGN Radio. These are my flash facts. I'm an anchor here at WGN Radio. I'm also a news reporter, and you probably hear me most on the overnight shift. I'm the overnight news anchor. I do the news from 11 p.m. all the way through to 6 a.m. Story writing the stories. Taking a story that, for instance, may have been written in the Chicago Tribune that's 2 pages long, and figuring out how to get the details that I want our WGN Radio listeners to know down to like a 30-second story. It's a special skill, and it's a lot of fun for me to figure out how to pack all that into a meaningful story and still give it everything that they need to know. Well, you know, working on an overnight shift in radio, you don't have a full newsroom, so you're kind of playing anchor, you're playing reporter, and you're playing producer. So I'm writing all of my news, packing it into short, concise stories, and then delivering it on the airwaves as well. So I'm kind of just wearing a lot of hats on the overnight shift. You know, probably, and even to a fault, probably getting the mission done, no matter what. And I say to a fault because it's been one of the things that I've been criticized about is never saying no, because it's just not in me, in my personality to say, oh, that can't be done. So probably the best tool that I kept from the military is just that attitude that we'll accomplish this one way or the other. I would have to say probably Ecuador. Yeah, I loved Ecuador. I can still remember the smell of coffee. This one area that I went to, the ocean, just smelling you can smell the fish and the people, the way they live. It's quite a bit different than what most people are used to in the U.S. I'd say Ecuador. Good one. Probably hip hop. I didn't listen to much music at all growing up, but I've recently started listening to quite a bit of music. I've started a podcast where it involves music, and I listened to Public Enemy. They had an album that was a huge hit back in I think it was 80s or 90s, and that really awakened something inside me to look into hip hop a lot more. Three things most people are usually surprised about me. One, because I'm in radio, most people don't see my face. So when I say I work at WGN Radio, I get really big eyes, and they say, "What do you do there?" And I say, "I'm a news anchor," and then I tell them my name. And a lot of times they know me, so that's one. Number two, that I did counter-narcotics, counter-terrorism surveillance for the U.S. government as a military contractor, as a private citizen, after I did active duty. That one usually gets a big response. And then probably the fact that I'm almost 50, 2 more years.